The most disturbing creepypasta. A creepypasta that will really make you feel uneasy? Let's find out. Creepypastas are spooky tales or images that circulate on message boards and enter conversations online and off. They have modernized the age-old custom of sharing ghost stories over a campfire. People from all over the world post their odd and frightful creepypasta. For today's video, we're going to be talking about the most disturbing creepypasta ever. So without further ado, let's dive right in. 6. Candle Cove. First up on our list, we have Candle Cove. Everyone may think back fondly to a television program from their childhood. Some adults rediscovered their beloved television program from 1970s, Candle Cove, on a television forum in this creepypasta, much like others who fondly recall the exploits of Dora the Explorer, Mr. Rogers, and Sesame Street. Until one of the grown-ups inquires about the show's actual nature, their recollections of it gradually get darker and more gruesome. The narrative's forum structure lends a creepy reality to the story, while also making it easy to duplicate and spread on other boards. 5. The Russian Sleep Experiment. Next up on our list, we have the Russian Sleep Experiment. The title of this story evokes dread and terror, and is a staple of the greatest creepypasta list everywhere. 5 political prisoners are put through an experiment just after World War II, in which they must stay awake for 30 days in a tank filled with experimental gas. The test participants start to lose their wits, as well as a host of other horrifying symptoms, as is typical of stories about science gone wrong. The tragedy is far from over as the experimenters attempt to save their subjects. Just be aware that the story contains explicit descriptions of the patient's physical conditions. Thus, it might not be suitable for those who are squeamish or dislike gore. Fortunately, there aren't any images, or this would be even worse. 4. Persuaded. The next creepypasta on our list is Persuaded. Zombies undoubtedly have a place in creepypastas, especially in light of the fact that they have mostly taken over popular culture. The fact that these zombies don't require frenzied biting to multiply lifts this story above previous zombie-inspired creepypastas and keep readers on the edge of their seats. Following a significant oil leak, all species in contact with the chemicals start attacking other creatures savagely, spreading fear across the nation. The unnamed protagonist barricades himself in his flat while he waits for the scream-filled violent crowd to burst through his door and tear him apart. If only it had truly occurred, rather than the 2-day horror that actually takes place. 3. Robert the Doll. Next up on our list, we have Robert the Doll. Robert the Doll is real, but he's not for the weak of the heart. He is the subject of many misconceptions, particularly now that the internet is so full of them. A servant who worked in the family home of artist Robert Eugene Otto gave him the doll in the late 1800s or early 1900s. The doll, to which he gave his own name, later developed a personality and started terrorizing the household. Otto is reported to have maintained his doll into adulthood, whereupon it drove his late wife insane by tormenting her. The daughter who received the doll was scared of it and wouldn't let it stay in her room until the doll was discovered by another household. In Key West, Florida's Fort East Martello Museum, the doll is now on display. If visitors wish to take Robert's picture, they must kindly inquire first. If people make fun of him or take his picture without authorization, Robert is rumored to curse them. 2. The Slender Man. The next creepypasta on our list is The Slender Man. This ghostly, faceless ghoul terrorized the internet forums before he got his own movie and video game franchise with his impossibly long limbs and well-pressed outfit. The Slender Man's tale is not a narrative, but a creepypasta that takes a pseudo-historical look at this monster's interactions with humans over the years. The Slender Man typically preys on kids and others who get infatuated with him, but no one is sure what happens to the bodies, since no one has ever managed to flee from a confrontation with him. The Tall Man and the Marble Hornets videos are 2 suggested tales starring the Slender Man. This creepypasta character really had a significant role in a 2014 attack and following legal proceedings involving 3 12-year-old girls. During a game of hide-and-seek, Wisconsin teenagers Anissa Weier and Morgan Geyser convinced their classmate Peyton Leutner to follow them into the woods. The two allegedly stabbed Leutner 19 times before abandoning her at the site in an effort to placate Slender Man. Leutner was able to pull herself to a nearby road where she was discovered by a bicycle and was promptly brought to a hospital where she recovered from her injuries. Wire received a 25-year mental hospital term in 2017, while her accomplice Geyser received a 40-year mental hospital sentence in 2018. Anyway, this wraps up our video for today. What do you think about this? Let us know in the comments section down below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel while you're at it.